Hey, 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 this is your dear Ali saying thank you for deciding to spend your precious time with me and a continuation right now for our journey towards fitness. And yes, when I say fitness, that would be our royalty. But before I introduce her, let me just go make a quick background on what we have been doing this past days in regards to our health and wellness journey for 2026. Because, as I mentioned, if we do love ourselves, if we do love our family, we want to do better for ourselves. We want to be healthy so we could be functional. And this time on this session, we will be um, focusing on the pains. Yes, as we struggle to make ourselves better, as we struggle to uh, find and make an effort on our health and physical fitness, there'll be pains along the way, right? They said no pain, no gain, but we still need to be careful what the pain is telling us because our body is our ally. So we have to know what our body is saying. Are we uh, abusing or are we just on the safe threshold? And yes, correct. This is not for athletes, well, because athletes would, um, this is a concern for athletes as well, but this is for us, newbies, wanting, a regular person just wanting to become better, healthier this 2026. So without further much ado, let me go and ask my partner, our dear Ali royalty, Miss Sarah G. Hello.
Hello, Miss Ali, and to our dear listeners. I already feel like I belong to this podcast, and I have been really, really enjoying our conversations. And I also am very excited to continue sharing my experiences, and I hope along the way I get to inspire more people and to also encourage those that are wanting to start their like living healthily this 2026. Thank you, Miss Ali.
Oh, thank you, actually, Miss Sarah G. Because with you, we have, inspired and know the details of it all. So we could avoid, you know, stopping. Like
Right.
my friends have been saying, oh, there you go again, starting something, and yet let's hope you'll finish it. So let's go become finishers like Miss Sarah G. She's not yet done. Okay, she's aiming for her second, guys, her second full marathon.
Mm-mm.
So she's done she started with a fun run, then half, and then she did it in her 3 year feat, in her 3 year um, fitness journey. She already made it. She already made the 42K. Wow,
Mm-mm.
right? And wanting to gift herself on her 42nd birthday, which is 2 years from now, next year, a gift of 42K once more. Yeah. So let's go. She's the best person to ask. Sarah G,
Mm-mm.
on our last session,
Mm-mm.
we talk about the couple that have been
Mm.
inspired as well. Where we're not gossiping, we're just
Mhm.
learning. Okay, dear
Mm-mm.
folks of Dear Ali podcast, we're just wanting to know. Like when she mentioned that the couple have set aside a time for 2 hours daily, I said immediately, oh no,
Mhm.
immediately 2 hours? Wait,
Mm-mm.
right? And then after several weeks,
Mm-mm.
they stopped. Well,
Yeah.
maybe because of the holidays,
Yeah.
but what was that again about the husband suffering from something? A strain?
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Mhm.
I remember. I think this was even before the holiday week. My friend, the wife, she was chatting me about. her husband like feeling some sort of pain on his shin. You know, it is the, if you touch your leg, the lower part,
Mm.
like in front below the knee, there's like a bone in the middle, like running across your leg.
Uh.
And if you overuse your muscle, or if you get tired, or mostly just because of the stress that we put on our legs, it gets like hurt sometimes. And I
Mm.
think it's called shin, if I'm not
Mm. It
mistaken.
is. It is the Shin.
Now, from what I know, possible reasons why it hurts is, number one, of course, your body is still getting used to the activity. Number two, it can be that the shoe that you're
Uh.
wearing isn't correct, or probably isn't the right one for you. And then number three is because the muscles, supporting your
Mm.
whole body, which is your leg, isn't as strong yet, and needs more time to cope with the activity. So I actually talked to her last night. As soon as we
Uh.
finished, yes, I chatted with the wife, with my friend. I told her, "Hey, what happened? I haven't seen you since before
The holiday.
Christmas."
Yeah.
Yes. And then she told me, and then she was laughing. She told me, "No, no, no, I'll go back tomorrow." So tomorrow is today.
Yes.
And later, when I go out to walk, because I'm not gonna run today because I have very little sleep last night, and I'm not sure if my body can, but I will try. I will see if they will be there in the parking lot, and then commit to the, or show up to the commitment that she made, because she told me, "No, we'll go back tomorrow." And then she's asking me, "Why are you asking?" And then I told her, "Of course you should continue because you have already started, and not because, holidays
Mhm.
came and went, and you become busy. You are gonna stop, showing up for yourself, and doing what you do is good." And also, Miss Ali, I can
Mhm.
even remember, I think one time, I saw her walking around, and then I stopped to chit chat with her for a couple of
Mhm.
minutes, and then she was already telling me, "You know what, I already feel good after a couple of days of
Mm.
just walking." And she's
Mhm.
also trying to lose some weight. I think she lessens her rice intake, but not totally eliminating it, but I think she eats less right now. So she told me that she feels good. And then even though she was like tired, because she's a housewife, even though she's
Ah.
tired, like whole day, doing household chores after working out, she feels not exhausted totally,
Mhm.
but it's a good kind of tiredness that she
Mm.
feels, right, which is good for
Mm.
the body. So the reason why I brought it up, that I chatted her last night, was because, like I mentioned in the previous episode, it's good that we have someone
Mhm.
to check back, or to check on us as a form of accountability. Like a fitness buddy,
Mm.
or someone, probably your friends online, even if, they're just virtual friends. It's good to have someone, or yourself, or somebody else, to like tell
Check.
you, "Hey, what's
Mhm.
happening?" Like an accountability check. So
Mm.
I'm hoping that I can be that for her and for her husband, because I know that the husband even was he already stopped drinking totally. I
Wow.
think I think
Mhm.
starting last year, if
How
I'm
old
not.
are they? I'm sorry if I may
They
ask.
are, I think, a couple years younger than me, probably mid to late 30s, a couple years younger than me. The husband stopped drinking already because I think he was feeling something already. And then he already has, what do you call, like, if when your fingers, like,
Ah.
they become stiff. I don't know. Is it
Mhm.
arthritis or gout? I don't know which one he has, but he is already like having some symptoms, some signs that, yeah, you have to, do start doing something about your health more. So and then I also told the husband, it's okay if you don't run. Walking is very good. Oh yeah, Miss Ali, also remember
Yeah.
the husband. I also saw him one time in the parking lot, because when we see each other in the parking lot, we don't usually like walk together because I don't want to
Mm,
chit chat when I
mm,
walk or run. I want to, be alone in my own thoughts. So I just stop for a couple of minutes, say hi to them, chit chat for a while. And then one
mm.
time I walked with a husband, and then he was asking me, "Why am I doing this?" He was like, um probably this is like, I I can't remember what exactly what he said exactly, but to me he was like doing it, but is not really aware of why or what's
Mm-mm,
gonna happen or what are the benefits. And
mm-mm.
then he was asking me, is I think I'm doing it for nothing. What is it gonna do to me? Because I'm just walking, I'm not running. And then I told him, you know what? Walking is a very good way of improving your heart health, your your regulation of BP, your blood sugar, and all that. So I know that you will not feel it. You may not feel it yet, right?
Mm-mm.
But be patient and then just be consistent. And I told him, you can just walk for 30. I remember telling him 30 minutes to 45 minutes a day. And then that's when he told me, no, our commitment is to do like an hour and a
Two.
half or 2 hours daily. Yeah, that's why I knew that that's their goal daily, which is 2 hours. So yeah, but hopefully they will be back later. I will check on them and see if they're there. Yeah.
Yeah, I hope that that 2 hour there's a rest in between.
Yes, actually, right? But sometimes I see them like probably rest, stop for a
Mm-mm,
water break.
mm-mm,
Or I think sometimes the husband, whenever he already feels like it's becoming painful, like his shin,
mm-mm,
he stops and sits for a while.
mm-mm.
Yeah,
How
during the
about,
course. Yeah.
yes, ma'am, how about their weight? Are they also like us?
Oh.
Overweight?
That
No.
Yeah, I'm sure they are overweight because
Mm,
in my case, I think I'm taller than them, probably a little bit. Yeah, yeah, I think, especially the wife. The husband, I'm not sure. Um, I'm not really specifically, familiar with how you're supposed to weigh if you are this tall.
height. Yeah.
Right. But just by looking at them, just actually seeing them, you can already tell that this person is overweight.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. So they are, I'm sure. Because in my case, I'm still overweight, with my height, but actually that's not my goal. Just as long as I feel good, that I don't have any problems about, my the scale. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I check what's
Mm-mm.
a strain and what's a strain. Yeah,
Oh.
because both are painful. Both both are
Mm.
both are related to our tendons, our
Yeah.
muscles, and yes,
Right.
the pain. Well,
Mm.
I fell. I fell from the stairs,
Oh,
6 feet high, more than 6 feet high, last year.
wow.
Yes. So the doctor calls it a sprain
Ah, okay.
because the the tendons on um they call it Achilles heel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um
yeah.
that was dislocated and there was a tear.
Mm.
So of course I couldn't walk. And
Yeah.
not only one, but two, both feet, left and right, have had that
Wow.
sprain. So that
Mm.
was a sprain, not a strain. A strain is um, that injury that on the ligament that connects our bone. So it was on my Achilles heel, on my joint, on my ankle.
That's painful, right?
Indeed, indeed, I
Wow.
couldn't stand because my my feet couldn't support the weight. That's why I
Yeah.
couldn't stand because the tendons were no longer, you know, connected.
Mm.
So it was difficult, especially that I need to go one and two.
Yes. And that actually, if you got a sprain, is
Uh-huh.
it actually like swells up, like your feet gets really swollen, right? Like
Yes,
redness and all
that's
that.
a strain.
Oh,
That's the difference with the strain. The strain,
okay.
yes, there would also be a tear if it's level two. If you don't, it's a, the strain is um,
Mm-mm.
when our muscles were overused.
Okay, yeah.
So there was the abuse, right?
Mm-mm,
The
mm-mm,
word
mm-mm.
that we that's the strain. That's what they
Yeah,
call
yeah, yeah.
strains, right?
Right.
And on the shin, like what your uh,
Mm-mm,
friend may have experienced, or that
mm-mm,
the man
mm-mm.
may have experienced, that is strain.
That's a
It
strain. Yeah.
Yeah, because it was used or overused more than it should be
True.
overused. So it was,
True.
yeah. So really, very, very painful if you keep on doing it. Not,
True, true.
the first level, of course, there will be redness. There will
Mm-mm,
be swollen. If
mm-mm,
it's a strain,
mm-mm.
like um, I, with me, there
Mm-mm.
was a impact, right? That
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
why it was called a sprain.
Mm-mm.
SPRAIN,
Yeah.
sprain. But with the guy, that was a strain. S
Mm.
T R
Mm-mm,
A
mm-mm,
I
mm-mm.
N because it was overused.
Yeah.
So the muscles were got swollen, then
Yeah.
there'll be redness, and I've checked how what will we do if this happens, and immediately, of course, is to stop. Right, for
Mm-mm.
him, if it's a strain, we stop.
Correct.
And normally, you experience this as well, Miss Sarah, right?
Mm-mm.
Especially on the
Mm-mm.
first, few months. What
Yeah.
did you do? Mm,
Oh. Right. During the first times,
mm,
like the earliest
mm,
earliest days that I
mm,
started, when I was doing the walking alone,
mm,
I wasn't really feeling any kind of pain.
mm,
Probably some discomfort or fatigue in my
mm,
muscles because it's a new activity or a new stress that I'm putting on my body. Now the pain or the shin pain, which is a strain, ST, like what you have
mm.
discussed. I felt it during the time that I was jumping ropes.
Ah,
Because it's more intense
mm,
than walking, right? Because you jump, right? Now, I believe I felt it like, let's see, I'm trying to think. Probably on my first well, not on my first week, like first week going on my second week, that's when I already started feeling some kind of pain. Now, initially I didn't know, of course, what a shin, what a strain, what a sprain is.
mm,
All I
mm,
know is that I feel some kind of pain on my legs, actually just one leg. I can't
mm,
remember which is like more intense, if it's the left or the right, but I remember that it's just one leg that is really, you can really notice the pain. I can
mm,
really notice the pain, right? So initially I was thinking that probably, yes, I know that if I do an activity, I will of course feel some discomfort, some level of fatigueness or some level of pain on, especially on my legs, right? So I wasn't really even thinking about it. And also, if you, for example, me, even right now,
mm,
if I start running the first 5-10 minutes, a lot of parts of my body are like screaming and telling me and complaining, what are we doing, like they haven't they haven't woken up yet, they're still warming up. So
ah,
some forms of discomfort is normal, especially do not be like me. I'm lazy warming up, so I just go straight running. Yeah, so don't be like that. Don't do it like me. But warm up is necessary. But in my earlier days, I was just thinking that, oh, after 5 minutes, it will be better because my body has already warmed up. So I was thinking like that. And then when I do jump ropes before, of course, after like 1 minute or 2 minutes or like a
Mhm.
certain count, like 50 to 10 counts, I stop and then rest and breathe. So I don't do it like continuously for 30 minutes. So I was thinking that, yeah, probably my body is still adapting or my body is still warming up and all that. But on my second week, I believe it was when I realized that this pain, my shin pain, even after resting, it's not really like disappearing totally. So it's still there.
Mhm.
So that's when I reached out to my
Yeah.
old colleague and my
Uh,
friend, which was a gym instructor, a gym coach, and asked him if he is familiar with what I was feeling. And then I'm not sure if he was the one who told me what it's that it's called the shin. But yeah,
mm,
that's when he told me that, yeah, you may need to check your shoes. And then also I think he told me to rest, yes, if it's
mhm,
really painful, like, you can um go or do the activity, and then, it's really painful, then don't push through it. So rest, number two. And then one of my friends, another old colleague of mine, she was
mhm.
also jumping rope at the time. She even recommended compression socks.
Yes.
Yes. So I also bought some. And also, like, putting your leg up, when you lie down
Yes.
on your bed, she tells me, Mama Sa, you have to put your feet up before you sleep, or I think at night. I forgot what she told me exactly before. Like 15 to 20 minutes to help like relax your muscle, and then
Mhm,
put some ice, if it's painful. So a lot of suggestions, and I'm very lucky that, I have
mhm.
friends and online friends as well, that I can get some tips as well to help me, improve and, alleviate the pain. And and of course, if you can prevent it, then that's better. Yeah.
Yes. Awesome. Awesome. So let's warm up, peeps. Warm up. So the 1 hour to 2 hours actually is good if we know how. Okay, let's do
Mm-mm.
some intelligent workout. Okay,
Mm-mm.
yes, no pain, no gain, but if it's really an intelligent way of doing it, then definitely that pain is not a gain. Okay,
Yeah.
so 1 to 2 hours maybe, yeah. Okay, let's allot 2 hours, but that 2 hours needs one warm up and then
Yeah.
a cooling down at the end.
Yes.
Warm up,
True.
cool down.
Mm-mm.
So the warm up, ah, stretching. How do we warm up?
Oh, there is what they call, Miss Ali,
Mm,
static and dynamic stretching. So
mm,
those are two types of stretching, because what people that usually does, especially those that I see in the parking lot, or wherever I go and do my walks and run. And of course it's understandable, because majority of the people are actually like us, normal
mm,
folks, that just
mm,
wishes to improve our health, right?
mm,
And then it's understandable. But for our listeners out there,
mm,
it's important to know what kind of stretching
mm.
you have to do before and after your run. So
Yes.
a dynamic stretching is used for warm up. So it is like a type of movement that allows your joints and your muscles like the full range of motion. As an example, squats are a best
Mm,
way to warm up. It's a very good form of dynamic warm up, because you move your legs, your glutes, your hamstrings. So actually the full lower body, right? Especially if walking or running is your activity. Another one is lunges. That also works our entire full body. Now, if you are to work on your upper body, then like the bands, I don't know what it's called, like the gym bands, like a big rubber band that you have to push, that you have to pull,
Mm.
and that
Mm.
also is a good way to warm up the upper body if in case you are going to the gym doing jump ropes because
Mm.
you also use your full arms, right, when you jump rope, or if you do volleyball, badminton, anything. But it's important that, we do like a dynamic warm up for our entire body. So it's also ready, whatever activity we have. Aside from, having a full range of motion, a dynamic warm up also should include raising your heart rate. So jumping jacks is also one good way to do that, because you are telling your body that the heart rate needs to be higher because we are supposed to do an activity afterwards. So you're basically waking your body up. Like I said, some people gets it wrong. Like they do, like you reach for your leg, you raise your arms up, the literal stretching that we know of. Those static stretching should be done afterward,
After.
because yes, because that is what you're supposed to do to relax your muscles, the
Ah.
static stretching. So examples are holding a stretch position. If you go down on the floor and you like open your legs in a V position, and then you reach for one end and then you reach for the other end, those kinds of
Mm.
stretching, those are supposed to be used afterwards, like after your cool down. Or if you are on a rest day for flexibility, like I don't know if people still do splits, because I cannot, but also that's one that's one good way of static stretching, like literally stretching your muscle for it to because one of my running friends,
Mm.
he isn't a professional, but he's been running for quite some time now. And then we asked him, like, why are we doing the static stretching, like you are literally stretching your body or your muscles? Because he said, but that after running or after activity, if you don't do stretching, the lactic acid, I don't know what that really is, but
Mm-mm.
it's an acid in our muscles. If we don't stretch it, it gets stored in our muscles, and that causes
Mm.
it to be painful. If you do some activities and then like 3 days after you're still feeling some muscle soreness, that is because the lactic acid, he said, was kind of stuck in some parts of your muscle. So doing stretching allows the lactic acid to like circulate properly in your body, and that helps avoid, not totally, you will not feel any muscle soreness after like 2 3 days after the activity, because that's normal, but it's not gonna be as painful. That's what he said.
Wow.
So that guy was very nice, he was very professional. He was also very kind, like you wouldn't even know that he is like he holds a very high position in one of the known gas stations in the
Mhm.
Philippines.
Mhm.
Yes, but he was very nice and very accommodating. When we were running, like he leads the group runs in BGC. He was even waiting for us because we were very slow, and one of my friends, yeah, she was left behind because
Uh-huh.
she couldn't even continue. And to her credit, that was her very first time joining and running. So it's
Mm.
expected, right? But that person, his name is Jerome. He was very nice.
Mm.
He even went back to our friend and asked her, "Are you okay?" Because he wanted really people to be, especially beginners, to love running and enjoy it like he did. So it was very nice. And um we get a lot of tips from him, the running shoe and all. I also learned a lot from that person. So it was really
Awesomeness.
nice meeting him. Yes.
Awesomeness. So, guys, let me go just say, listening um,
Mm-mm,
to Miss Sarah G, I
mm-mm,
am so awed how human bodies are. It is recovering. It is healing. It is restoring itself. That's why the lactic acid, if it's stuck, then it cannot heal. It
mm,
cannot push. It cannot work. It cannot go on its restorative process.
yeah,
Yeah. So we
true.
need to know our bodies. I mean, these are simple terms, simple ways of knowing
Mm-mm,
it. But
mm-mm,
wow, if we could only know it, wow, we could see and be amazed how our body heals itself, okay, and restore itself. Like
mm-mm,
what I mentioned, um, I had a a sprain, which
mm-mm,
is my bone to my other bone on my ankle where went away. It got ruptured. It not only the muscles was there
mm-mm,
was a tear on the muscle, but there was also
mm-mm.
a tear on the tendon. That's why my
Wow.
the bone of my legs that supports my feet got um got torn away, right? But it healed itself away back, right?
Yeah,
They
true.
went back, no, and a year later, it's all good now. Okay, that is because God is really restoring us. I mean, our body have been made to restore itself. So even though there was the bone to bone, this
Mm.
connection, that is the sprain. When you say bone to bone, they go and, went away. The one bone to another went away from each other. That's sprain. But the bone and to the muscle, yes, we do have muscles that connects our bone. And if they go and, you know, um, tear apart, then
Mm-mm,
that's the strain. And that definitely happened. Not only our muscles got tear, if we overuse it, it would also be dislocated from our bones, and that would really be very, very painful. And we don't need to fall from the stairs like what I did to have a
mm-mm.
strain. But then again, it would happen if we overuse and
Yeah.
abuse and do these things without us, knowing what to
Mm-mm.
do.
Correct.
So the first thing that we need to learn is the dynamic. It's the waking up of our
Yeah.
body. So we
True.
can do squats
Mm-hmm.
and the rubber bands that Miss Sarah G mentioned. Well, it's okay. The physical therapist, since I was doing a physical therapy
Mm-mm.
before for me to be able to walk again,
Mm.
she said it's okay if you don't have this rubber band at
Mm-mm.
home. It's okay. You can do the towel.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
correct. Yes,
yeah,
yes, true.
the long towel, and we hold that so that you could and do those exercises, warm up exercises.
Mm-mm.
We can search that online so that if you cannot
True.
picture how we mention it, how we describe it, either are online. We can go to YouTube. We can type in Google. I want
True. Mm-mm.
dynamic warm up. Yeah, we
Yeah.
can go and check it out, guys, please. And then after, now that we have woken up our muscles, okay, our body, then we can now do the, I mean, the training that we want, the walking and the running.
Mm-mm.
I suggest walking first.
Mm-hmm.
Walking
True.
first, and then and if we feel, our body would say if it's ready to run.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So
True.
we can now run for how much? 5 minutes, 10 minutes? Yeah, rest and then walk again. Yeah,
Yes,
right? Let's
agree.
make it a fun thing, but a regular thing.
Agree.
And then after that, so that can be a 30. So 15 to 30 minute warm up, and then a 30 to 45 minute or an hour of
Mm.
walking and running.
True.
Then we could then after that cool down. So there are stretches. There are stretching. There would be stretch this time around, but it's different from the warm up. We cool
Mm.
down after. So we cool
True.
down and we could go and check again. Let's cool down.
Mhm.
How we do cool down? What are those things that Miss Sarah G is saying? Cool down. This time around. Okay. So the cool down again, the static and dynamic stretching is different. Dynamic is when we wake up our
Mhm.
muscles to be ready. Now, after making that 30 to 45 minutes,
Mm.
we now go and making stretches again, this time the static or the
Yes.
cool down process, and it feels so good. Now,
True.
guys, it does really feel so good. And let's say we have rested, let's say we're doing it 3, 4 days in a row, our body would really feel it. Our body would say, "Hey, how are we?" I mean, the discomfort, it feels good. It would feel good, and it would say, "Hey, we want to do it again. Let's do it. Let's do it." This is the fun way of doing it. I mean, again, no pain, no gain is
Mm. Mm.
on the intelligent side. Okay,
True.
and then um, we are going to Miss Sarah G says
Mm.
strength training.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need the strength. So
True.
now we know about the static and the dynamic stretching, the cooling down, and uh, the the warm up, the
Mm.
warm up and the cool down. How about now the strength training?
Oh, yeah, good question. Because
Mm-hmm.
um when I started I started from zero, from scratch, without
Mm-mm.
any idea
Mm-hmm.
what to do, what are the correct things to
Mm-mm.
do. So before I proceed with with how I knew, or how I was doing,
Mm-hmm.
how am I doing my strength training, I wanted to say out there, to help this encourage our listeners to just start. You don't have to feel ready, you don't have
Mm-hmm.
to know what we have been discussing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the readiness and the commitment that's necessary. Just go out there. You can even wear your daily clothes to work out, right? You don't have to have all of those fancy things. Just start somewhere. And
Mm-hmm.
like Miss Ali mentioned, enjoy the process, enjoy what you're doing, and definitely you'll go a long distance. But
Mm-mm.
how does strength training also improve our overall health? From what I understand, and from what I have been doing, because initially I was just really my goal was really to just lose weight, because
Mm-mm.
again I was feeling already very heavy. I had migraines, back pains, and exhaustion just by climbing the stairs. And I'm very young to be that way. And imagine at 30, mid 30s, I was already that way. If I continued my lifestyle and I reached the age, God willing, of 60, how will my body be like, Miss Ali, right? So the realization, because of the discomfort that I was feeling, because I was heavy, it really, made an impact in my mind, that I'm gonna need to do this for a long time. It's not gonna be like a month long thing. It should be part of my lifestyle. I should do this until I can, God willing. Now, I just started with walking, running, and the moment I realized that I have to do strength training, Miss Ali, was when I got my muscle, my I forgot, what did I say, tear or strain? Yeah, I think it was a strain. Yeah, I forgot what part of my leg was that, but it was in the back of my knee, on the left side, on my left leg, where the pain was not really going away. Even though, I waited, I rested, I was still running at the time, and I didn't totally stop because I don't want to, because I'm still training at the time. Before I even, excuse me, went to the PT. the physical therapist. And that's when I knew that I had a muscle tear or a strain.
Mm, mm.
And the PT said that if ever I'll be continuing with
Ah,
what I was doing, then it might. I mean, I wasn't at the point where I actually have to totally stop running in order to recover. I'm lucky
rest.
that
Yeah.
yeah, like a full rest, right? Because I don't want to do that because I was training for something. I was lucky because I got to like I caught it early in order
Mm,
for them and for myself to recover while still continuing my training.
mm,
So that's when the PT said that she asked me, "Were you doing some kind of exercises like
mm.
strength exercises?" And then I told her, "Yes,
Ah,
I did before, like as part of my daily routine. For example, this day I'm not this was during my early days when I was starting. If I'm not walking today, I'm just gonna do like some stretching at home, some yoga, some some kind of weights, but it wasn't as regular as I was walking. So I just did that probably every once a week. And then that's when she told me you have to do it regularly because if you wish to do running for a long time, you have to also strengthen your leg muscle and also your upper body, your muscles, technically the all of the muscles in our body. And so I said, so what should I do? What are the things that I have to do? And then she just
mm,
showed me like you can do lunges. It doesn't have to be too many. You just have to
mhm,
make sure that you carry a certain weight that's comfortable but still,
mhm,
challenging to you. You don't have to like be a heavy lifter to do that. You just have to challenge your muscles. Okay, so I was doing it like when I do the session, the therapy sessions,
mm,
she had me do some lunges and then like standing on one leg
mm,
and being on a moving, I don't know what that thing is called, but
mm,
you really have to like hold your muscles very tightly because the platform is moving and then you're standing on one feet. So very challenging
mhm,
exercises she had me do. And then she told me this is during our therapy session because I only go there. I only went there once a week. She
mhm,
told me that for the duration of your 12 weeks of session,
mm,
these things that I'm asking you to do here in the clinic,
mm.
you also have to do it at home, like
Yes.
daily. And then okay, and then I was like, okay, because it was really uncomfortable. It was
Mm-mm,
really difficult because I was used to running at the time a little bit, I was getting better in running. But in terms of strength training, I was trying to avoid it as much as I can. But
mhm.
when I got injured, I would say injured. That's when I realized how important strength
Strength.
training is. And then after my therapy session, after the 12 weeks, I actually on my third or fourth session, I already was feeling relieved on my left leg. Like the pain actually almost subsided. But well, of course, I have to finish the 12 sessions, right? And then that's when I committed to
Do
going to
it
the gym. Yeah,
regularly. Yeah.
regularly. And I was very lucky because our office has a free gym that I can use
Yay.
and it's nearby. Because I was working in a different site, but the office building that has the gym equipment is only like 10-15 minutes if I walk, but if I ride a jeepney, it's gonna be faster. So that's when I made it a point to incorporate it, like if I run for 6 days before, for example, I only run for 4 days and make sure that the 2 days are dedicated for strength training. And it took a very long time, Miss Ali. Well, not a very long time, but I think it took me at least 1-2 years to really feel the improvement in my running. I'm not saying that I run fast now, but I recover faster. Ever since I made I did some strength training in my legs and on my body. I recover faster. I don't tire as easily. And I can feel that my legs are more, um I think they call it, I don't know, explosive is the correct term, but it's more agile. I
Mm-mm.
feel that it's more functional than more lighter, especially
Mm-mm.
when I run. Unlike before, I feel very heavy in my legs, probably because they are stronger now, after being consistent in the gym for, I would say, a year and a half to 2 years. Because right now I still do some strength trainings at home, but not as much as I was doing it before. But
Mm.
the hard work really pays off, because I really feel an improvement in my running since I did that strength training. Yeah.
And you do the jump rope again,
Sometimes, yes.
and you
Like,
could feel it, the difference.
yes, not initially, because I
Mm-hmm.
stopped for, I think, a year. I stopped jump rope. But I when I got back for the first time again, when I bring out my rope and jump, the following day my legs was actually very my legs was actually very painful, and I was laughing about it because I know that my legs was trying to remember again what it,
Mm-hmm.
muscle memory, what it was like to jump rope, because I know that certain muscles are also, different muscles are being used when you run
Mm-hmm.
versus when you jump rope. So I was laughing about it because my legs was hurting the following day. And then when I did it again, like after 2 days, I was okay. I mean, no other issues whatsoever. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, let's talk about what you did when you have had that pain. What do you do? Do
Like,
you, did,
the strain or the pain
yeah,
from jump rope?
both. Whenever you feel
Oh.
discomfort or pain,
Mm-mm.
what do you normally do at home?
Oh, at home, if I assess it first.
Mm-hmm.
Like at this point, I have been, doing some activities for 3 going 4 years now. I already have, and I know my body more. Um I already know if it's just a fatigue, and I believe, if ever, knock on wood, I get injured
Mm-hmm.
again, I will definitely know the difference.
Mm-hmm.
I just rest, Miss Ali. I don't do anything special. I just
Mm-hmm.
rest it, and then the following day, definitely the pain already minimizes. If ever, I still feel some kind of discomfort, I either use a cold or a warm compress.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a lot of liniments here,
Mm-hmm.
spray, the oil, the gel. I have the roll-ons. I have all types of I don't know, what do you call those? The
Mm-hmm.
liniments. What is it called? Hold on. Pain
Mm-hmm.
relief
Omega.
massage yeah, and not just Omega, like a lot of efficacy,
Mm-mm.
Katinko, Salon Pass, name it,
Oh.
Miss Ali, I have it.
Mm.
I have it.
Nice, nice.
Yes, but again, because of the additional efforts that I made in
Mm.
not just focusing my whole attention to running, the strength training, the warm up, the cool downs, and also doing
Mhm.
research. I seldom use them anymore. Like when the pain is really OA or exaggerated, that's the time that I use them. But unlike before, after each activity, I have to put something on my leg, because for sure I will not be able to sleep if I didn't if I didn't apply anything. But right now, I recover easily. And I know, for our listeners out there, you may think that, 3 years, 4 years, that's a long time.
Mm.
But if you don't start now, when will
Anywhere.
you
Yeah, at
exactly,
least.
right? When will
Right?
you be on your third year or fourth year,
Yes,
if you are keep repeating your day one, right? So
yes,
just start.
yes. And to remember all those things that Miss um, Sarah G said, let's do the RICE, the rice. Yeah?
Yes,
R is for
correct.
rest. We rest. OMG, if we see it swollen, it's not just a discomfort. It doesn't go away even with a pain reliever. We rest.
True.
2 to 3
Mm-mm.
days we can. rest. I mean, rest as in, not do running or walking or
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
anything at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can go to our day-to-day activity, or um, our job, right? That's
Yes.
really
True,
rest. I
true.
mean, when I say rest, you have
Mm-mm.
to, if you have to, stop
Yeah.
the walking and the running.
You have to let your body recover from
Yeah,
whatever activity that you did. That's right, Miss Ali.
yes. Give it 2 to 3 days, and if the pain doesn't go, then that's the time we can please go to the doctor.
Mm-mm.
We
True.
have to go to the doctor and check, because yes, when I fell from the stairs,
Mm-mm.
OMG, our local government unit, which is
Mm-mm.
barangay,
Mm-mm.
the counselor,
Mm-mm.
um, from our local unit. I said, I'd bring me to the hospital. It's free anyway. Don't worry. I don't have to pay to the hospital because I have my health card.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I
yeah,
could at
yeah.
least tell to my office that, hey, I really did fail. If I'm just gonna rest here at home,
Mm.
they wouldn't know. And I would lose my job.
Yeah, yeah.
Please
True,
bring me to the
true.
hospital. He was just saying, oh, he was laughing, and he was saying, you just roll
Mm-mm.
on the bottle.
True.
Just battle your feet. It will
Mm-mm.
recover. OMG, yes, it would recover, but how many days and months?
Mm-mm.
Isn't it the 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 doctor?
Mm-mm.
Um, what do you call the doctor? The specialist for that?
The
Oh, yeah,
orthopedic, I think, yeah.
yeah. He was scolding me because I went to him 2 months later. Really?
Okay.
Why now? He said, when you already recover. Well, I couldn't stand, I couldn't walk. How
Mhm,
can I
mm.
bring myself here, right? Or to
Mm,
the
mm.
hospital?
Mm.
Yeah. Only now that I can walk slowly, at least, right?
Mm.
You should have been casted. Yeah, I know. No
Oh,
one brought me.
so
No
hold
one
on,
brought
Miss
me
Ali. When you fell, you're
alone.
both of your ankle or your Achilles got sprained, right? You didn't get casted right away?
Yes, because no one brought me to the hospital.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
it's really a terrible thing. Right? Imagine
Wow.
how I ate during those times, how I went to number one and
Oh,
number two, right? OMG, right? That was
right.
really uh, a
Mm.
poor experience. So I don't want to, I don't, I mean, I didn't do it. I didn't overuse myself. I just fell
True,
from the
true.
stairs. Okay. It was just I was laughing because it was a stupid, I mean, it was a wrong thing. I mean, it was miscalculation on my part because
Yeah.
I was with my dog, and my dog was so excited to go down the stairs as well. And that's
Oh.
why I fell.
You actually fell the whole flight, Miss Ali, like from top.
Yes.
Oh my
Yes. From the top
gosh.
down. I mean, just,
Wow. And I'm
more
I'm
than
not I'm not
like,
saying that it's a good thing, but at least it was only your feet that was injured.
oh,
I mean
half,
nothing else,
half
right?
of my, yeah, not my brain, right? Not my
Yeah,
head.
yeah, I mean also your back and your hips, right? Those are also, sensitive
Yes,
parts of our bodies,
yes.
right?
I used
Oh.
when I fell, I used my
Mm-mm.
shoulder
Oh, okay.
to, my left shoulder to, um, what do you call it? I instinctively
Mm, mm.
went sideways so that
Yeah.
it wouldn't be my head, but
Yeah,
at
yeah,
least my
yeah.
back, that
Right.
my upper back would be the one to support me, or
Was
something
it
like that.
also was your shoulder also injured?
Oh yes, up until
Oh.
now. Now up until now, it was my shoulder that is the most painful right now. My
Mm.
Achilles or my ankle
Mm,
have
mm.
already recovered. It's my
Mm.
shoulder that my left arm, I couldn't
Yeah,
raise
left
it.
arm. Oh,
It's
you
my
didn't go
shoulder that
to
hurts
you
much
didn't
up
go to a
until now.
PT for that?
I
Oh, you
did
did?
because I
Okay.
was, yeah, the good thing, well, that was only after the 2 months when I could walk already. Yeah,
Ah. So it was
yeah,
kinda late, that's
yeah,
why. Okay.
yeah. Imagine the 2 months suffering at home, right?
Were you on site during the time that it
Oh
happened?
yes, oh
So
yes. I have to
how are
go.
you? How are you going to the office daily
Yeah,
with
of course, I
with sprained
lost my job,
ankle?
right?
Oh, you resigned.
Because, but actually, I didn't. I told them I fell from the stairs. The
Okay.
office says immediately, "Well, how's your head?" It's my
I
brain
mean,
that they're much more
the
concerned
worry,
of, right? How's your
right?
head? That's the first thing that HR asks. How's your head? I'm still
They did
okay.
not give you like a sick leave. I
Of
mean, to
course, there was
they
a sick
did.
leave.
Okay, okay,
Of
okay, okay.
course. Then, of course. Yes, they didn't, terminated me because I couldn't for
Yeah,
several
yeah, yeah.
months.
Yeah.
They loved me.
How long did it
Mm,
take you, Miss Ali, to like walk,
recover. Walk
like walk? Yes, you at least
three,
try and walk like
two
even
months,
not normally, but oh, two
2 months.
months.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah,
Did,
walking slowly. And remember, I live in the mountains, so
true.
imagine the uphill and the downhill, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, and it
difficult.
was raining. So imagine how can I walk?
But at home,
Mhm.
if you have to go do something, like did you use
Mm.
crutches or how do you walk
No
around?
crutches. Yeah, no, I didn't. I was using my upper body to go from one place to
Ah,
another. Yeah.
okay, that's
Yeah. It
difficult.
was. It was. It was
Whew.
indeed, indeed it was. But well, uh, that is why people don't believe me because I'm laughing. They couldn't believe that I was in pain. Because, would you like me to
Yeah,
do cry?
I know. I know. I'm already suffering like this and you still want me
Yeah.
to cry. Of course I'm gonna
It
laugh
would,
about it if
yeah.
I can.
Yes, because my heart would suffer as well if I go and be depressed and,
Of course.
be sad and
Mm-mm, mm-mm. That's true.
really it my I wouldn't be able to
You will
breathe. I,
be
I couldn't walk.
mhm. And you may feel depressed and you know
Yeah.
more problems may
Yeah.
happen if you and it's good that you have like a positive mindset about it. I mean, not really happy about what happened, but
Yeah.
at least you know you are joyful and at least found a way
Mm.
to
Yeah,
laugh
to laugh
about what
about it.
happened.
Yeah,
Right.
like
That's
immediately the immediate response of the HR was, "How's your brain? I mean, how's your head?"
how's your head?
How's your head? I said, I fell from the stairs and I couldn't walk. And the immediate thing she asked, "How's your head?" I mean, that's the most important with our HR. I mean, because I can still work, right? Even
Yeah,
if I
yeah.
cannot stand up.
That's
Only if
true.
your brain, if your head is still intact and well, we still love you, they would say. It's your
That's
brain
so
that we
funny.
want, right?
True.
So that's why her immediate response was, "How's your head?" "Oh, don't worry, it's fine." It was my shoulder, it was my upper body that I used to support me when I fell, and that is why it's my
True.
shoulder, my left shoulder. Up until now, my left shoulder is in pain. I couldn't
Mm-mm.
raise my left hand well
Mm. Mm-mm,
or
mm-mm.
have it function the way my right hand
Mm-mm.
can.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, life is really good for as long as we go and understand that our body, even though I'm
Yes.
old, I'm on my 50s, it can still recover. If
Mm,
let's remember RICE, what Miss Sarah G have said. R is for rest,
mm-mm.
because again, what I have experienced falling from the stairs is a sprain, not
Mm,
strain. It wasn't an
mm-mm.
abuse, okay? So we rest. Let's not abuse our body. We need to give it 2 to 3 days of rest. If
Yeah.
especially if you see some redness or swollen, 2 to 3 days. or immediately if you can afford the doctor, immediately we go to the doctor. But two
Mm-mm.
to three days, and if still the pain is still persistent, we go to the doctor. And then the letter I for the rice is ice.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yes.
ice, to put ice. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
And then C is for compression.
Right.
Yeah, compression, hot or cold, hot or warm compression. We put some ice on our towel,
Mm-mm.
and we what you call it, envelope, and we put it on the where the
Yes.
pain is,
Correct.
or warm. We put hot water on our towel and put it
Mm-mm.
there. Yeah.
True, true,
So
true.
it's up to us which would be better, especially for those who doesn't have the ice. We
Mm-mm.
can go and have the warm. And then
True.
elevation, RICE.
Elevation.
The letter
Mm.
E is elevation. So we
Mm.
elevate. I was told this when I was young.
Mm-mm.
Since I was an athlete, right?
Mm-mm.
Remember, I was a swimmer
True.
from elementary, high school, and college. So my nurse, um, she was not yet a nurse. She was
Mm-mm.
studying to become a nurse. So my
Okay.
nurse student friend says, "Put your legs up." Oh, we were in high school when she
Mm-mm.
said this. Put your legs up.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I saw my mom doing it. So yeah, put your legs up every day,
True.
because so she was in high school when she said it, because the rationale was
Mm-mm.
um gravity, right?
Ah, okay,
Gravity.
okay.
So our legs have been um holding our weight the entire day. So even if you're not, if we are not in training, folks, make it a
Mm-mm.
habit. Have our legs up.
Yeah. I think
Let's love our legs. Mhm.
that's a good way to also relax your leg muscles, I
Yes,
think. Yeah.
yes. Because we are standing up, we are walking, even if we're not on training.
True. True, true.
So let's have it. Okay. RICE. Rest, ice, compression, elevation. Anything you need to add, Miss Sarah G, before we close our session?
Well, we have been talking about, the things that we have to do, the things that we need to prepare in order for
Mhm.
us to start our journey. But I just wanted to say that, like I mentioned earlier, you don't have to know a lot. You don't have to have everything. You can just
Mm.
wear your simple clothes, just be out there and move your body. And in terms of the pain and how to avoid it, like Miss Ali said, there's a lot of YouTube videos out there, or videos online that can at least give you an idea how to avoid it, and if that happens, how to alleviate, or um like relax your body to be able to recover from the pain and the tiredness. But all in all, it's just a matter of doing it, because you may be listening to us for a couple of episodes now. You may know a lot of things already, but
Mm.
where are you gonna use it for if you don't start now,
Yes,
right? So once again, please start as soon as possible. Don't wait for another New Year's resolution. You can
yes,
do your resolution any time of the year, and just enjoy. And thank you again, Miss
yes,
Ali, for having me for another wonderful episode.
yes, and it wouldn't be the end of us. We still have a lot of things to discuss. Miss Sarah G will be back, and again, I know we've discussed so many things. You may say, "Hey, too many information, too much overload." No, just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Just listen to our body. That's it. Just do it. Let's love, love, love ourselves. Love our body,
Yeah.
love our family, and we'll be right back in just a short break. Bye for now. Love, love, love.
Bye. Thank you.
Mm.